Okay, today we're going to be tying a fly that we call the Iron Man Nymph. We came up with this fly just messing around at the bench. In the vise we have a size 14 2 extra long nymph hook with a gold bead. For thread we're going to be using a UT70 in dark brown. We'll start our thread right behind the bead. Wrap back the shank of the hook to about where the barb is. For the tail we're going to be using mallard flank, dyed the same color as wood duck. We're going to want that length of the tail to be about half of the length of the hook shank. That looks pretty good. So we'll tie that in. We'll go underneath it once to help stand that up. Trim off our excess. Now for the body we're going to be using a vinyl ribbing, so you're going to want to make sure you got a good smooth body with some taper, with the bigger part of the taper going towards the bead of a hook. Okay, next we're going to tie in, we're going to tie in the vinyl ribbing. And you can see it's half moon shape. It's a brown vinyl ribbing, and we're going to tie the flat side to the shank of the hook. Once we got the tip tied in, we're going to pull it kind of tight and wrap back to the tail. Then we'll wrap back up just behind the bead. And we'll start wrapping that vinyl ribbing, pulling it tight at first. And that'll help us get a good taper as we kind of release tension as we move forward. Once you get back up to where thorax is going to start, we'll tie this off. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to tie in some thin skin. We're going to use that as our casing. We got a piece here that's about 1/8 inch wide. We're going to tie that with the shiny side down. You want it right on top of the hook shank. Okay. For the thorax, we're going to be using a tannish beaver dubbing. I like the color of this dubbing for this fly, and it seemed to work pretty well. So we'll go ahead and dub a noodle. A little more. Then we'll pull that thin skin over. Cinch it down right behind the bead. Couple wraps in front, help secure it. Then we'll trim that off. Then we'll add a whip finish. And we're going to trim some of these longer guard hairs out. Get that. Then we're going to take our Velcro and we're going to pick that thorax out. Help give it a buggy appearance. Anything that maybe looks a little too wild for you, you can trim out. And the last step is we're going to take some UV clear, put a good generous coating over the casing up onto the bead, covering our thread. Take your UV light, cure it. And there you have it, the Iron Man Nymph. Easy to tie, it's a great fly. I appreciate you watching this video. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.